Gentlemen, we are live Monday, July 6, 2026. With you as always, I'm Warren Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is Monday Night Havoc. Fresh off the heels from grit and grind, with the landscape shifted, momentum shaking, and the world quaking. Coming to you live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Middle East got to get some love too. We got to get some of that coin, y'all. And kicking things off, the OG, the buzzsaw, the legendary, the one and oh. The one and only Kabuki Dragon, widely known as one of the greatest strikers in the game, bringing that longevity, bringing the skill set, bringing the acumen to the forefront. With the Kane pulling out last minute. The Dragon gonna have to be up to a little bit of mixing and matching, to a little bit of improvisation on the fly, if you will. A generation or two of greatness. The Buzzsaw Dragons. Kando ringside, Kabuki take it to the stage. It's about to go down. But who, I ask you, who is going to be? Who is going to be stepping up to the mantle? Oh, okay. I see you. Better old schools over here. Two veterans about to get it on. From Southside Australia, a big bad, the anti-hero in a half shell, the master of the fundamentals, Turtle Harrington, taking advantage of this opportunity, opening up the show, the former World Heavyweight Champion, trying to embrace that grind. We got Kabuki Dragon. We got Turtle Harrington. One-on-one action. Oh shit, Kabuki trying to jump the gun. Turtle ready for him, but stacked up. Already straight at the gate, the OG. The Buzzsaw Dragon. Ooh, getting sliced up right now. Turtle Harrington coming in swinging. Turtle trying to make Kabuki pay for trying to jump the gun on him. Trying to get the jump on him. Two longtime veterans, two day one originals. That's wild. Mixing it up in the opening contest. What's good, one and all? Thanks for tapping in. Monday Night Havoc, Season 4, Episode 15. With Chaos Crowns Kings, the Kabuki Dragon with the roundhouse behind the ear. You know Kando out there. Always going to try to play the difference maker. The Dragons have a reputation, haven't met a rule they won't break. Got the guard above the roundhouse and Turtle Harrington firing back with a big clothesline. The Grand Slam Turtle Harrington with a stomping combination into the cover. And the kick out by Kabuki are 2 key bars. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tapping in. Granddaddy Handsome in the house. Hoji Freeman in the house. Briggs in the house. Everybody showing up early. Getting an early start on the night. Feeling good. Sharp shot to the midsection. Irish whipping to the ref. Harrison walking down the OG Dragon. And then hung out to dry off the top rope. The man feeling it. All the way through the ropes, building up some momentum. Nasty clothesline of Turtle Harrison now. Feeling that fire burning. Ready to drop the hammer. Kabuki saw it coming, knew exactly what time it was, made the adjustment. Now trying to make the man pay. Rolling out the ringside. Nice standing switch, gonna take the back. And a big back suplex. The Kabuki Dragon. Retaking back control. Harrison trying to pick himself up in the corner. Kabuki said, let me help you out. All the way up on top of a hard knee. Spare ribs anyone. Hit of the cover. For the win, the Kabuki Dragon only good for the count of 2. Harrison with the leaping clothesline. Trying to stop the bleeding, but Kabuki, once that motor gets running, hard to shut the old man off. Looking for that combo kick. Harrison running right past the offensive. The sidestep. But Kabuki Dragon just so quick with it. They say the strike is the last thing to go. Here's the right hand to the temple, looking for that Kinshasa kick. Harrison out of the way. Veterans at play here, y'all. 2 A1s from day one. Opening up the show, trying to set the tone, trying to set the pace. Trying to bring that chaos on HAVOK. Oh, and Harrison busted open the fluid movements of the buzzsaw dragon from up top on a high knee. Continuing to do some head hunting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tapping in, my bro. And a quick kick out by Grand Slam Harrington. The 5th man, the 5th individual, I should say, to reach that Grand Slam status. Kabuki, though, don't care about none of it. Hard high knee. Right to the nose. Little scramble. Harrison snatching the double leg, stacked up into the cover. Kabuki Dragon gonna turn it around. Another close near fall. Kabuki, though, just one step ahead. Was one step ahead all night long. Slingshot him through the ropes for the second time in this match. Harrington feeling it. Whipping combination. Oh, and continuing to assault that rib cage. Kabuki Dragon finding, or should I say creating, multiple weak spots on the former world champion. Harrison lives for the brawl, not one to be outdone, firing back with some huge offense of his own. Had a nice near fall. Oh! The haymaker, the daybreaker, shell shock, Turtle Harrington unloading for the win. Holy good for the count of 2. Propped up on the top rope, Kabuki Dragon able to turn it around. Back inside the ring. Nasty combination by Harrington. Turtle closing out with the big roundhouse. Trying to beat the Dragon at his own game. Big flying clothesline. Harrington building up some momentum here. Starting to gain some ground, creating that gulf. Big chop from the top. Oh, big Liu Kang kick though. Kabuki Dragon not wanting to stay down. About 2 years ago now at this point, Kabuki was contemplating retirement. Now look at him enjoying a renaissance, a resurgence in that career. With that long reign with the Grand Prix title earlier on this season. Multiple reigns with the hardcore title, tag team titles. Kabuki just a world title away from Grand Slam and up in this month. Once the feet get to flying, the Fury feels for real. Big combination. On the move. Ooh, nasty kick to the beam. The great Kabuki who laughs. This man been wrestling since 1987. Couple of elbows to the bread basket. Harrington on the move again, slingshotting through the ropes. Boom! Big clothesline. Ooh, and from the other direction, smooth as butter. Call your mother. Turtle Harrington. Line it up. Ready to drop the hammer. Ooh, shit. Kabuki Dragon well timed with the upkick. Right in the jaw. Harrington on. Regaining his faculties. Going back upstairs. This time from the second floor. Oh, but Kabuki right on time with the counter. Irish whip into the ropes. Looking for the high kick. Right past them, Kabuki Dragon. Hoisted up for the back breaker. In the cover for the win. And just like that, what a match. It is all over. That's how you start a show right there. Now some good fighting right there. Monday Night Havoc, where Chaos crowns kings. The old school, the veterans, the old guard. Lighting up the stage tonight. Setting that tone.
Here is your winner, Turner.
This man's been a banger factory all season long, but shaking off the stank of last week's loss. Harrington picking up the dub. In his impromptu matchup, bringing home a 5-star banger and apparently Pedro Payne. Clear to compete. Kira clear to compete. She was going to compete tonight anyways. So that's what's up. All right. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Everybody off the shelf, I guess. Love to see it. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We got the ladies in action. And a main roster tryout, if you will. Rockstar has been grinding it, holding it down. Over on Fight Night at the Grindhouse. Sometimes just gotta see what it see what it do. Rockstar Cali going one-on-one. Apex champion. Baby Bone Crusher, let's get into it. It's best for business. The Rockstars in the building. trendsetters, pioneers when it comes to women's tag team wrestling here in All-Star Pro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the Rockstar. Representing the Rockers from Durham, North Carolina, the Rockstar Cali.
The North Kakalaka native, Rockstar Cali. Been on the surge, still sitting in one of those match of the year candidate matches earlier on this season, making it an easy choice for his main roster tryout run. Some forces just cannot be contained down in the grindhouse. She performed under the bright lights on the main roster, Rockstar Cali. Hey, winner of the 2026 Apex Tournament,
The ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Action Head Champion #1, HAVOK.
two-time women's tag team champion, former women's world champion, Baby Bone Crusher. Always bringing that business, the #1 headhunter. Tails never fails. After running the gauntlet through the entire tournament, being one of the shining stars of the Japan tour, Bone Crusher, with a little bit of money in the bank, if you say. The covers are full, ready to get into it. We got Rockstar Cali. We got Baby Bone Crusher. We got one fall to the finish in the women's division, and we are underway. Bone Crusher coming in swinging. Cali with the sidestep, but tied up. The size of strength advantage, obviously, gonna go to Baby Bone. But that tenacity, that unpredictability, the speed factor coming into play from the Rockstar. It's first time clash. See what kind of combustible elements we can get up in here. Forced back to the ropes. Oh, but a nice back elbow. Rockstar Cali trying to follow through with a drop kick. Bone Crusher with a sidestep. Trying to work the combination, but the combo breaker. Cali trying to make some big moves here over the top, but stepping out of the way once again. Baby Bone Crusher trying to take the advantage, and a big boot caught her rushing in. Bone Crusher into the ground and pound, raining down right hands. Couple of stomps for good measure, but a quick kick to the head, and Cali gonna take back control. Ooh, and the steel steps, getting that wiggly tribute to human flesh. Going upstairs. Bone Crusher making a leap in the drop kick from all the way up top. Nice over the shoulder view. Rockstar Glow getting a front row seat to the competition here. Nice counter to the jump block. And these ladies out here going tit for tat. Nice snap suplex. Both competitors back inside the ring. Bone Crusher trying to assert her dominance, cutting corners here in the forearm smash. From the 90-degree angle, only good for the count and none. Ref couldn't even get set. Nice boot to the midsection. Ooh, reaching in. And again, momentum shifting. Nobody with the clear-cut advantage. Bone Crusher trying to change that fact with a big Uranagi quickly into the cover. Nonchalant pin. And only a 1 count. Still, the fight is on. The struggle is real. From the middle rope with the moonsault. Callie, though, got the knees up. Gonna follow through with the clothesline. Bone Crusher with the no-sell. Right back to her feet, unloading with a big combination. Hooked up in a European uppercut right to the back of the noggin. But don't turn around. The enziguri right behind the ear. Oh, shit. She's heating up. Oh, my. She's on fire. The super kick off the come around. Rockstar Callie for the win. Only good for the count of 1. Northern Lights suplex. Executed to perfection. Callie on the move now. Rolling under. Momentum is full. Callie setting up. Oh, and a big time power driver. Delivered live. Here tonight on Havoc. That's right. Tell him again, Tito. He ain't heard you right the first time. Hit of the cup. Only good for the count of 2. Oh, shit. Bone Crusher going to that place. But can knock her the distance, and Callie receiving a free opportunity. Serving them knuckle sandwiches buffet style, and BBC busted wide open. Nice counter on the comeback. Bone Crusher. Trying to take control wisely, dragging her opponent away from the ropes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we're in no man's land. Rockstar Callie with a dangerous DDT on the apron, and yes, indeed, that is the hardest part of the ring. Risking it all with the moonsault. Crash and burn, and Baby Bone Crusher now with an opportunity to change her fortunes around. Starting to fall slightly behind. Oh, shit, but the power on display. Hooked up in the Argentine clutch. Baby Bone Crusher with a devastating fucking face crusher. Sorry. A little tongue-tied. A little excited sometimes. Excuse me. Callie able to kick out at 1. And a quick kick. Back to her feet. Taking for the ride with the monkey flip, and just like that, the status changing. Back and forth still. Just when you think somebody's building up something, starts going back the other direction. Rinse and repeat. And this bloodthirsty crowd, they said they want to see it one more time. A hard knee to the face to wash it down. Ooh. The ebb and flow, man. One sidestep, a nasty smack right across the chest. Yes, she is. This motherfucker right here, don't even do that. That's not why. I'm smooth as butter on this mic. Don't do me like that. Silky smooth. It's just that sometimes I get a little emotional. Shit. And that's a good problem to have. But to me, shit. Oh, Rockstar Callie once again with the Rolling Thunder. Giving the Apex champ hell. And again with the side step, working those leg kicks and a big spine buster. Bone crusher. Switching back to the power game unapologetically for the win. Only good for the count of 2. And again, ladies always trying to steal the show out here, trying to outdo somebody. Bone crusher with a big combination of headbutt. Oh shit, over the top. Fireman's carry slam. Baby Bone now going upstairs. Oh shit, center mass. The double stomp. Right to the bread basket. Says she's ready to wash her hands of it, y'all. Bone crusher with the close out strong here, but a hard knee right to the temple. Rockstar Cali saying otherwise. A quick roll up here. Cali looking to steal one. Only good for the count of 2. Oh, okay. Little Dusty-Do in the corner. Yee. Oh, shit, laced up. Rockstar Cali might be in trouble. The hooks are cinched in deep, y'all. Oh. Able to make the escape, digging deep. Cali. Oh. Shit, bone crusher. The scramble is on. The sense of urgency starting to set in here tonight, y'all. Nice Hurricane Rana. Reverse quick kick to the head. Bone crusher. Ooh, with the short angle choke slam. Vintage bone crusher. Looking for the win in the center of the ring with the leg hook. Only good for the count of 2. Damn, the flapjack. All air and canvas, no assist, and another choke slam from Bone Crusher. Directly into the cover. For the win, baby Bone Crusher. And just like that, it is all over. What a match. Man. Cali out here trying to put on another match of the year candidate. That was the heater. But Miss Apex still got that guaranteed title shot waiting in the wings. Building up some momentum in the meantime. Got to respect the word. A battered baby Bone Crusher. Picking up the win. 4.5 stars. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Moving on, we got the big men ready to throw blows. We got nearly 600 pounds of humanity, including the ref, plus the ref. Man, I hope the ring crew reinforced it with the extra supports because this is about to go down. And I hope it's the ring that don't go down. Big Bear Bison, Shaquille Switch, 1-on-1. Super heavyweights. Big man go boom. Big Bear Bison representing the order. The Beast Hunter. Seeing this man getting some action. Handicap matches. Getting in there with some other giants. Already feeling not like a rookie, earning that aura, earning that air up there. Big Bear Bison. Second appearance here on Monday Night Havoc, breaking free of the shackles of the Grindhouse. And now, ready to come head to head, face to face with another big man. Jaquil Switch, the big man from Oakland, California, kicking in the door, making some noise.
Weighing in at 285 pounds.
Also one of them individuals that broke out of the Grindhouse system, forged his own path. The Oakland Raider, ready to flip that kill switch as soon as that bell rings. Ready to prove that he is the baddest big man in the business. The kill switch, everybody. We got Big Bear Bison. We got Jaquil Switch. One fall to the finish, and we about to be underway as soon as they get done dancing. Ring the damn bell, ref. They said y'all get no bell. Trying to mix it up with some grappling. Jaquil having none of it. Able to push off Bison. Force back to the ropes. And honestly, in this one, I can't tell you who's got the power advantage. A couple of horses. Two bulls in the china shop, if you will, and this small, frail referee gonna try to do her best to try to keep the peace. As much peace as you would expect in a wrestling match. The Switch, bringing that unorthodox style, the super heavyweight fighting like a cruiserweight. He may not bring that speed advantage, but he's damn sure gonna play that role. Serious step kicks to the temple. Jaquil with the sidestep, avoiding the shoulder tackle. Still in control, momentarily. Bison, paying homage, knows exactly what time it is, snapping the fingers before driving those massive knees right into the kidneys. Good old-fashioned Monday Night Special. Oh, and a stomp to the midsection. Trying to break that man's whole torso. Only good for the count of two. Heavy hitters out here tonight, folks. Don't expect this one to be no long, drawn-out 20-minute Broadway. This is a recipe for destruction. Cranking on that side headlock. Switch. Trying to keep Bison grounded. Hey. Yeah. Don't judge me. Oh, Switch. Switching gears here. A big drop kick into the cover. And a nice near fall. Bison, though, surprisingly quick sometimes when he needs to be, exploding. With some big offense, he's not quick, he's sudden. And a spiral leg drop, that leg like a tree trunk. Draped across the top of the throat. And stomping. And in reverse. Shaquille trying to turn it around with the complete shot. Good for two. That's about it. Back to their feet. Switch. Switching it up again. That's what they call him there, the man. And they're changing styles on a dime. Wisely rolling out the ringside. Little misdirection, not paying off. Still caught with the tornado DDT. Shaquille feeling it. Bison able to get the guard up. And right back to the mauling. The fall-away slam, stomping away. And they're going to take some time to play to the crowd. Bison out here being a patient fighter. And again. Sometimes, bro, just be explosive with it. And the environment coming into play. Bison trying to savage this man. Oh, shit, with the deadlift claw hold slam. Starting to smell some blood in the water, you can tell. Big Bear Bison trying to turn up the aggression. Hung out the dry on the barricade, and the switch going to get back inside the ring first, taking the high ground. Taking a brief moment to play to the crowd while simultaneously catching a breath. That means at the same time. Big Bear Bison knowing we got a 20 count. Taking more than enough time to get back inside the ring. Trying to catch his breath too, but it don't even matter though, because Shaquille bringing the onslaught upon arrival back inside the ring. The big moonsault, but only good for the count of one. The Oakland Athletic. Shaquille switch. Oh, shit, with the big flapjack into the cover with the leg hook. For the win, Shaquille switch. Only good for the count of two. That's big facts, bro. Turtle do be goated too. Shit. Shaquille turning up the heat late in the match. Oh, some back and forth here. Oh, some real back and forth here. Pull back in. Drop face first with another complete shot and switch. Able to secure multiple two counts, but cannot get the job done seemingly. Bison out of the way, both men back to their feet. Oh, and a zigzag from the big man. From the deadlift, Big Bear Bison thinking Oklahoma slam. And that Panther spiral splash. Bison trying to flatten that man like a pancake, only good for the count of two. Big Bear fired up. Gripped up by the Goose pipe. With an elbow, make that two right to the beam. Now switch fired up. We are in deep water here, folks. Pulling the kill switch one more time with the complete shot for the win. Only good for the count of two. I know you remind you of Khan, don't he? Ooh, the Topotomico. Shaquille said, fuck Pedro Payne, I'm the world's largest luchador. Working the combination, switching it up. They're rushing in, eating the elbow to the eye. And this Big Bear Bison with the advantage, carrying that man across the ring like a toddler and slammed out from the turnbuckle. Ooh, going in for the kill. Look at that shoulder tackle. Shaquille saw it coming, this desperation effort, and still tossed, slung across the ring. Bison now, gaining some ground. Dropping boots wholesale before isolating the hand and fingers. Monday Night Special. What up? The deadlift claw hold slam to wash it down. Bison firing up here. Shaquille taking for the ride and another devastating power slam. Big Bear ready to throw that one big home run shot. Oh, the world's strongest slam, but poor in-ring positioning and a forced the rope break, a rare rookie mistake. And Shaquille with another shot, another opportunity to turn this thing around. But Bison keeping that pressure on. Hoist up in the fireman's carry. Indecision. Is it going to be a hot shot? Or a snake eyes? He opted for the ropes instead. Bison with an onslaught of unanswered offense from all the way up top. And my God, what a splash. What a splash. Shaquille right back to his feet with the no-sell. What are we doing here, yo? Bro should have been dead. Had no damn way. Being fueled by the ancestors right now. Shaquille switched with a big drop kick for the win. Only good for the count of two. The fact that this man is still on his feet and still competing is a testament. Oh shit, agile as they come. Switch, trying to steal one here. And just like that. Wow. It is all over. Yo, that rope break is the only thing that saved it. That world's strongest slam, I'm telling you right now, that would have been a done data. An excellent big man match. Shaquille switch, taking the pain, and somehow, some way, able to survive and pick up the dub. Oh yeah, we got to run that rubber match now. See things are being set. I knew that was coming. I knew bro was fucked up. I knew it. See. Once that last splash from up top, I was like, bro's dead. There ain't no damn way. Moving on, last week, we had Buster Anderson and Jason Payne mix it up. This we got Red Wolf, Rob going head to head. Mason Payne. Let's get into it. The Red Wolves in the house. involving themselves in every corner of this league. Rob now joining Buster over on Monday Night Havoc. Ready to bring the big hurt from Fort Worth. The Savage One. The Savage Wolf. John Robb. Ready for some one-on-one action. Buster, of course, taking a night off. Beaten twice last week. Picking up 2 wins in a row. Happy anniversary to the boy. World Tag Team Champions in the building. The Empire Pain rocking those double eagles. And this reign's starting to go on a little long here with 2 successful defenses already. And now seemingly with the Red Wolf circling. Mic check, mic check. How's that? Better? Let me know, let me know. Young Mason Payne, former Cruiserweight champion. Now on this long Tag Team Championship run with the Red Wolf circling. Ready to go one-on-one. Red Wolf Rob. We got John Robb. We got Mason Payne. 1 fall to the finish, and we underway. Damn, John Robb wasting no time. Send a message to the little big brother of the Empire Pain. Mason trying to turn it around, the former Titan. On the move, the former Cruiserweight champion, sacrificing that speed for strength and for some size. The discus punch dropping Red Wolf Rob. Rolling out the ringside, trying to beat his opponent out there. Rob living by the motto, when all else fails, throw hands. Oh shit, right into the steel ring post. This thing breaking down already. Ref count up to 7, nice standing switch. Payne gonna take the back and a big side suplex down to the floor. Couple of elbows pointed right to the breadbasket. And now Robin chunk. And reverse. Back to Mason Payne. And slam harder than steel steps. Telling you. Already. Immediately the first 2 minutes of the match, the thing spilling on the ringside. Ref count up to 15 now. John Robb laid out. Jason Payne over there talking some trash. Interjecting himself into the match. And up to 17, back inside the ring, Mason Payne caught lacking. Irish over the ropes, Rob over the top, looking for the big boot to close in. Nice counter elbow. And again, momentum shifting back and forth. Nobody with the runaway advantage. John Robb, though, the Savage Wolf, the Savage One. With the slingshot spear, cutting that man in half, going up to the second floor. Robb. No, with the blockbuster, I see you over there. Payne back to his feet. Payne, though, taking on some pain, though. John Robb on a different level right now. Another shoulder tackle. Referee busy out there dealing with Jason Payne, being the interference, being that squeaky wheel. Look at that, just toss, not fancy, very effective. You see Buster over there screaming in the corner. And this young powerhouse, Mason Payne. This is a new version. I told you, this is a new version. Standing switching and German suplex, still holding on. Make that 2, still locked in. Payne looking for the trifecta. And nailed the hat trick. Young Mason trying to close in for the kill. John Robb feverishly trying to fight his way free. And to take the back. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Deep digging, gut wrench suplex. And a nice 2 count with the leg hook. John Robb trying to put that work in. And a hammer throw. Payne sit down at ringside. You see Buster. Buster was trying to get it. Look, Bro couldn't help himself. Bro could not help himself. Buster over there talking some shit. And here comes Rob with the violence. Stacked knee drop right onto the floor. Payne in the wrong neighborhood and he knows it. Better get the hell up out of there. Oh shit, look at this, look at it. Choke slam on the apron. John Robb. Just about as mean as they come. Mason Payne trying to come back on a comeback, big splash. Now with the arm isolated, stamping on the elbow. And a quick kick to the head. Robb back in control. Irish whipping an exposed turnbuckle. Jason Payne out here setting traps and Mason Payne falling for him. Slingshot, spear, right through the ropes, threading the needle. John Robb right back into the cover. Keeping that pressure on, only good for the count of 2. Oh shit, oh shit. Mason Payne with the run through neck breaker. Gripped up by the Gulda pipe. Looking for the choke slam. Oh, shit. What an exchange. Robb reaching in. Caught up with the gut wrench suplex. And now Buster out here. Running some interference. Doing the due diligence. Allowing valuable time. The back wheel trip. Finds his mark. Only good for the count of 2. John Robb out here using that apron like he's a tag team partner. I don't know why bro is so angry. Quick roll up, Mason Payne trying to stop the bleeding. Only good for the count of one. Back to square one, Mason Payne with a big lumbering clothesline. Sheesh. Now on the other side, John Robb trying to rearrange the spine of the undead unforgiven. And a measured knee drilled directly into the temple. Payne trying to be that pain maker. Running elbow, drop center in the heart. And Rob back into the count of 9. Payne gonna take his time consulting with Big Bro John Robb. He's ready to fight some more. He said, bring it on inside the ring, you old bitch. Boot to the midsection. Robb on the move. A high knee, still on the move. And slung. With the big suplex. Robb not done yet. Looking for it. The Savage Bomb planted. This bloodthirsty crowd want it one more time, and they might have to get it one more time because this match is not over. Robb with the basement dropkick at this point. Mason Payne fading. Not so slowly. Robb starting to run away with this thing. Payne doing all he can to do to hold on. Two out of three on that maneuver. But it's the third time that he missed that hurts in the back elbow off the rebound. Forcing Buster Anderson to interject himself in the match once again. Robb gonna take the back. Jesus. A violent release German suplex. Mason Payne though, package pile driver. Trying to make the comeback here, only good for the count of 2. The elbow has been dropping. Snatching the double leg, working the ground and pound. Now John, damn, Jason Payne. I mean, he's doing what a brother's supposed to do, though. You got to respect it. And there it is, that big back wheel trip. Robb thinks he's done enough damage to get the job done here. And another near fall. Mason Payne still holding on. Oh, look at that. Johnny Robbie, why you so mean? Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, and a single arm spine buster, Mason Payne. Trying to come back in a big way. Leg hook, feet on the ropes for the win. Only good for the count of 2. John Robb said, what the hell, man? Irish whip, oh shit, damn, off the rebound, a big chop. Okay, and at this point, you got to wonder, who is meaner, Shinjo or John Robb? That's wild. Like, you got Buster and Jack and Big Lou. But then you look at John Robb, you look at Shinjo, and them motherfuckers, they might be the meanest ones out the bunch. Big Lou be like, got killers in my squad. I'm the nicest one in my crew. Big time single arm choke slam while I run in my mouth. Mason Payne quietly making a comeback. Another near fall. Oh no, not the shoulder tackle miss. Payne might be able to take it back. Psych. Reverse drop down DDT. I'm just playing. 3 for 4. Threading the needle with the slingshot spear for the win. Only good for the counter 2. Thanks for tapping in if you're just now joining us. All-Star Pro Wrestling Monday Night Havoc. Season 4, episode 15. Oh. And that was the big snake eyes in the corner. Mason Payne, after taking a mugging, taking a mauling, all of a sudden find himself right back in the match. John Robb able to negotiate the leverage, counter with the chop block, back in the driver's seat. Tossed out the ringside. Out to the apron, rather. Robb with the counter and threading the needle with another slingshot spear. Make that 4 out of 5. Johnny Robbie, the Savage Wolf, ready to close out, looking for it. Could it be one more Savage Bomb? Into the cover for the win. And just like that, it is all over. That boy mean as hell. I'm almost thinking we pair up Buster and Lou, and then we pair up Shinjo and Rob. I think that might be overkill, though. That might be nasty. That might be like the Wild Samoans out this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Here's your winner,
John Robb putting that work in, but Mason Payne showing off that toughness, out here being one tough customer, refusing to stay down until it was no longer able. And John Robb banged up after the match. He had to go there to get there. You know what I'm saying? Returning back to action for the first time in weeks of inaction. After going to war, Guts and Glory with his own cousin Sean Smith suplexed onto the floor Jesse Harper. Back on that horse. Back in action tonight. The unfortunate part is, he's not taking just an easy fight to ease his way back into the league. He's going head to head with Mr. Monday Night himself. The New Zealand Assassin was one of the fastest rises we've seen from a rookie and all-star pro in several seasons. Some would argue even surpassing the man that brought him into the league. The catalyst that brought this family reunion of Evolution to an end. This young man, former Grindhouse champion, Taking some legends in the game today to the limit.
Making his way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 233 pounds, the Assassin, Jesse Harper.
The New Zealand Assassin, Jesse Harper. Returns to action right now. Yo, welcome to the show, bro. Harper proven to be one of those breakout, standout talents. That wild surge brought crashing to a halt by that superplex down the ringside. Back in action. The Assassin. That's Asian. Oh my goodness. But like I said, he ain't coming back to no warm-up match. Mr. Monday Night Live and in the flesh. Representing Club Elite. The King. The Nightmare. The Only Man.
From Long Island, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, David the King Briggs.
To hold both world titles simultaneously. That means at the same time, y'all, the second individual to reach Grand Slam status in this company. The Long Island legend, the Elite King, Damian Grand Slam Briggs. We got Jesse Harper. We got Damian Briggs. One fall to the finish and we underway. First time matchup between these two as well. The new blood versus the old guard. Briggs in his third season here in All-Star Pro immediately become one of the standout talents. And still, same as in season 3, maintaining one of the highest winning percentages on the season. And Harper already proven, giving these vets a run for their money time and time again. With big wins over names like Rob Anderson and Little Devil. Buster Anderson, I think. I think we can accommodate that. Matter of fact, Hardcore Champ, he'll be back in action next week. I thought he'd be clear this week, but yeah, bro was fucked up though. Pardon my language. Quick roll up here. Briggs trying to make it an easy night of the office. Harper having none of it, gonna tie up the King once again. But as Briggs coming out on top, forcing Harper back into the corner. Referee having to step in and separate these two. A nice, clean, respectable break. Briggs, though, Not one to waste time. No wasted motion. Ducking below the clothesline. Sidestep out of the way. But cannot avoid the clutches eventually. Harper with a hot shot on the top rope and a springboard moonsault to wash it down. Briggs rolling out the ringside. Some misdirection. Reversal on the Irish whip, sent out to the apron, and a shoulder tackle spin packing down the ringside. Harper. Oh shit, keeping the pressure on. Looking for a frog splash, but knees to the midsection. 15 feet down to the floor, and it's still ring steps. And again. The environment paying off dividends here. Oh, and Damian Briggs with a big-time spear. Trying to crack that rib cage. The Elite Nightmare. Oh, shit. Why you do this? And the head movement. The evasion on point. But Harper working those leg kicks. And now he's trying to use the environment to his advantage. Although not as spectacular. But the assassin in the ring, he's feeling it, y'all. Playing to the crowd. Briggs gonna take his sweet time. Oh, shit. And Briggs well scouted. Definitely does his homework here. Able to neutralize the unpredictable antics of the New Zealand assassin. Boot to the midsection. Stuffed. Hoisted up. Harper, though, find his way free. Couple of well-placed right hands right into the temple, but the victory roll, super kick combination coming through in a pinch. Damian Briggs. Jesse Harper. Damian Briggs. And those looping right hands made famous by the Savage Kiwis as a whole, not coming to fruition, and Briggs gonna counter with the big snake guys. Wash your damn face. A hard right hand. Classic Damian Briggs there. A slingshot suplex, switching directions in one fluid movement, going up top. Briggs from parallel to perpendicular in midair, but Harper got the knees up and a quick roll up here. The assassin trying to steal one. Only good for the count of one. Ooh, and a super kick. Kissed right in the lips. Reverse back elbow, and there it is. Damian Briggs with that patented boot to the bean for the win. Only good for the count of two. Pump handle locked in. Set for detonation. Planted. Head first on the patella. And those Briggs got that protective knee brace on. For defensive measures. Become more of an offensive measure sometimes. Face first on the top turnbuckle. Harper able to get the elbow up. Forcing Briggs back to the ropes. Oh, and a knife edge chop. Working on the knee. Harper trying to find a weak spot. Oh, and the second time the charm. Going all the way up top. In slacks and sneakers. For the win, only good for the count of one. Irish whip into the ropes. Briggs able to turn it around on the comeback. Hoisted up and spun out with a cyclone face buster. F10, motherfucker. Oh shit, oh shit. Briggs trying to go in for the kill, but shades of John Robb from earlier on. A big spirit bomb from the New Zealand assassin. Nice Northern Light suplex for the win only, good for the count of 1. Oh shit, sears the knees. Now Briggs busted open. Caught a red cross. But have gallons of blood for donation. You got to squeeze it out of the ring mat. Only good for the count of 2, and Briggs with a surge of adrenaline. Trying to shut it down though. Trying to kill it before it can get started. Harper trying to keep the Elite Nightmare at bay. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg for the win. Jesse Harper only good for the count of 2. Harper taking it back. Ooh, nice Regalplex. But Briggs with the no-sell. Kip up right to his feet. Briggs, gut wrench. Cliffhanger DDT with a spiral on it for the win. Only good for the count of 2. This bloodthirsty pack of heathens want to see it one more time with Briggs. Trying to take a shortcut here. Feet up on the ropes. Ref spotting him. And for the second time in 30 seconds, this capacity crowd making some noise. Showing some love. Showing some appreciation for this action going on inside the square circle. From up top, Jesse Harper looking for the storm. Briggs out of the way. The headbutt, the standing switch, the German suplex in that order. Picked up in the fireman's carry. Harper able to turn it around. Set up. Looking for the package power driver again. But Briggs with a big back body drop. B. Bars. Reverse quick kick to the head. But spiraling out. Slingshot himself. Turn his whole body into a weapon with the spin kick. Jesse Harper trying to make something happen here. Jesse Harper avoiding the belly to belly. Couple of well-placed right hands. But Briggs countering the counter. Hoisted up. Shoulder. F10. Spin out Cyclone Facebuster for the win. Damian Briggs and another near fall. Ready to bring this thing to an end with the big back elbow. Trying to size it up with the scissors kick. Harper out of the way, reaching with the high knee. Briggs trying to capitalize. And the scramble is on late in the match. Rapid fire exchanges of reversals for the win of the Northern Light suplex. Only good for the count of 2. Rolling the dice with the DDT. Now both men laid out. Harper stirring up to his feet first. Briggs stirring up to his feet. And that small amount of indecision might cost Harper big time. Super kick right to the back of the noggin. A quick exchange of blows and Damian Briggs said, fuck the dumb shit. A big sidewinder suplex from the Elite Nightmare. From the apron, Damian Briggs from all the way up top looking for the forearm. Harper having a counter, trying to pick up the scraps. High knee for the fireman's carry for the win. Jesse Harper and another near fall. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, and a counter DDT. Briggs regaining control once again in this matchup. From the deadlift, Damian Briggs, shoulder, planting, cliffhanger DDT for the win. And just like that, it is all over. GG's all around. Harper, the rookie, up here mixing it up with the top of the card. Coming up short, but proving he can hang. Jermaine. For Briggs, just another day in the office. Already indicating he's looking at invoking that rematch clause with Larry Logo for the World Heavyweight Championship. And we're just 2-3 weeks away from Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2026. We might as well go ahead and just pencil that one in. Maybe, perhaps, quite possibly. Dragging his body through hell to hang. Harper on a shelf. Moving right along. We got some unresolved issues from Unlimited, Grit and Grind. You see, we had that Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match. Apparently 15 minutes might have been a little too light for that match. We had a draw, 1-1, coming down the home stretch. We can't let that ride. 48 hours later, mano a mano, one-on-one, Rob Life, Frank Ortiz, the World Touring Television Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Championship.
This past Saturday, Rob Life nearly walked out of Detroit with the heist complete. Representing Killers of the Loose. The two-time Grand Prix champion. Two-time tag team champion. Bring that veteran status straight to the square circle, Rob Life. You missed your match for real? That's hilarious. Ready to stick up the champ. And get a definitive end to that classic certifiable banger from this past Saturday. The champ also has some unfinished business. Frank Ortiz retaining the championship off a draw. For a man like the Predator, that ain't gonna set well with the reigning TV champion. Do not adjust your TV screen. The touring championship is on the line. The Predator, Frank Ortiz, already completed one full tour in the midst of a second lap, trying to redefine the television championship each turn. Ortiz, for this match, it's a little more personal. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, the Predator, Franklin Ortiz. Or is it Francis?
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mr. And his opponent from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 230 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, the Predator, Frank Ortiz.
With the introductions out of the way, one last look at the title for both competitors. One last look for those of y'all at home. The Revolution will not be televised, but the TV championship match will be. We got Rob Life. We got Frank Ortiz. We got one-on-one action. We underway. Ortiz coming in straight out the gate. And I don't think the Predator wants to try to match speed for speed with Mr. Steal Your Life. Two veteran, well, not two veterans. Actually, Frank Ortiz, in the same vein as some of the other rookies I've been discussing tonight, not carrying that rookie air, that rookie vibe. The hand-picked successor for Jack Graves coming straight to the main roster and quickly making a name for himself, picking up the Underground Championship with several successful defenses. And then quickly right on to the TV Championship as well. Rob Life cares nothing about none of that. The Robber, the Jacker, the Stick-Up Kid, trying to run the champ for those pockets here tonight. But Ortiz, a true fighter's fighter, taking to the skies. And definitely going to try to beat Life in his own style. That's just the kind of guy Frank Ortiz is. Taking shortcuts whenever he can. You're going to use the environment to his advantage. Rob Life. Oh, shit, but caught up. And the size and strength advantage clearly in the corner of Frank Ortiz. We call that in the business, Fred, the tripletta. Oh, shit. Slammed hard to the barricade. And Ortiz not playing around here tonight. Fighting like a man possessed. A man on a mission. A man trying to defend his championship. The throw slit gesture. Ortiz indicating he's ready to close out here tonight in decisive fashion. Putting that work in, negating the speed advantage possessed by Rob Life, but a quick roll-up About a thief in the night, only good for the count of one. Oh, shit. Cleaned that man's clock, only good for the count of two. Jesus. Rob Life reaching in for the knee, catching a roundhouse for his trouble. And Ortiz, perched up on the top rope, waiting to strike, and the dropkick finds its mark. The unrelenting Frank Ortiz out here tonight. Being just that, unrelenting. Reversal on the Irish whip, Rob Life trying to take control. Trying to change his fortunes around. But Ortiz, like an engineered fighting machine, missed with a double stomp of Life. Gonna counter on the big clothesline. After taking on an onslaught of offense, you gotta wonder how much is left in the tank. But as soon as I'm saying that, Life drawing blood with that last shot, telling Ortiz to kiss his ass in the cutthroat. The heart stopper, heart attack. Damn it, what did he say was called? I know this. The last breath. The flatliner. No. Damn it. I know this. I'll get back to y'all. Drawing a blank right now. This motherfucker. No. It doesn't count for y'all's made up move names. That doesn't count. I got like 30 motherfuckers to keep up with. And he just told me, I need time to get this shit down. Look at this. I put this guy over on commentary big time, and he wants to sit here and shit on me in the comments. You see? You see the appreciation I gave y'all? Terrible. And a nasty flatliner. Ortiz dialed in. The roundhouse to retain. Rolling into the cover with the leg hook. For the win, Frank Ortiz, only good for the count of two. Because you didn't give it a name. Your cliffhanger DDT? I did call it. I called it twice. Shell shock, shit. I named that shit. That's how I know that. Life with the springboard forearm smash. And staying calm under pressure, the reigning champion with the measure roundhouse. Irish whip into the ropes. Looking for the big boot. Life gonna take the back. Ooh, and a back rake. Rob Life. This man has never met a rule he wouldn't break. And a pop-up code breaker for the win. Live with the title on the line. The come down. Spins in. Bent in. Rin-tin-tin. I got you. That's easy. The come down, though, I do like that. That's dope. I got you, bro. I got you. Frank Ortiz looking to retain. And Life put on a masterclass in toughness out here. Oh, and a disastrous roundhouse. Flattening out the #1 contender. Neither man contend with that draw. And both men gonna scratch, fight, and claw their way to the very, very bitter end here. Short angle clothesline, Life closing the distance, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Ortiz out of the way in a high knee strike. Frank Ortiz on the move out to the apron. Jaw jacking his opponent. Life in a position. Ortiz, oh shit, clearing 2/3 of the distance of the ring with a drop kick. Busting Life open, dropping the boots down and going back upstairs for the splash. But Life able to get the knees up. Life on the move. Kitchen sink. Spare ribs. Kiss my ass. The #1 contender. Defiantly lining up. Oh, that was ill-advised. I don't know why you would even try that. That was a bad call, my guy. Sidestepping the big boot, but cannot avoid the back elbow. Ortiz has life right where he wants him. Right to the base of the neck. Stabbing on the fingers. Stabbing on the elbow. Franklin O. Looking for the punt kick. Rob Life said, I got something else for you, but an ill-advised springboard might be his downfall. Tattooed in the canvas with a big-time Uranagi. Frank Ortiz looking for the big boot again. But Rob Life with a stacked knee drop. Run empire. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Frank Ortiz ready to close out here. And there it is. The nail in the coffin. Franklin O to retain here. And just like that, it is all over. Beautiful, beautiful World TV title action. These men were hot, fast and furious from bell to bell. Total non-stop action. With the split broke, Ortiz still World TV champion. And Rob Life just inches away. You don't get much closer than that, y'all. And still, and still, and still. With one tour already completed, halfway through his second run, Frank Ortiz why would he cash in for a non-world title? That would be weird. Moving on to the top of the card. We got the reigning Grand Prix champion, AJ Albright, going head-to-head with the former Grand Prix champion, Jay Smoke. It's about to go down. Let's get into it. One fall to the finish. Now, as we all know, we talk about long title reigns. Albright has been excuse me, tickle my throat there. Albright's been holding it down ever since taking the title from Kabuki Dragon. Way back at Last Man Standing, was it? I believe it was Last Man Standing. Could have been in Japan. Nonetheless, the Hellion of Hardcore, the deranged Grand Prix champion, representing the Dangerous Alliance, Albright.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Dangerous Alliance from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 206 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix champion, the deranged AJ Albright.
Truly one of those breakout stars from season 3. Always forces his way through, not ever being content. The two-time reigning Grand Prix champion, AJ Albright. Right back in the fray, right back in the fight. The agent of chaos, ready for that action. The Club Elite definitely in the house tonight, with Damian Briggs already picking up the dub. Jay Smoke trying to run the table for the Elite Ones here this evening. The safety is off. Locked and loaded. The shooter of the club, the Elite Trigger Man. The former Grand Prix champ ready to mix it up with the current Grand Prix champ.
Weighing in at 231 pounds, Jay Smoke.
From the Dirty South, Mr. 762. The Full Metal Jacket on Monday Night Havoc. Jay Smoke ready for some one-on-one action. A run back from the Season 3 clash. We got AJ Albright. We got the Hitman, Jay Smoke. One fall to the finish and we underway. Trying to get the jump on the Hitman, Albright. Crashing and burning in a hard knee for his trouble. Smoke, moving like smoke, a hard knee, right to the mouth. Albright, forced back to the corner. And a hungry Jay Smoke out here. Holly Mo, shit, okay. That was, well, yeah. Reese got the jump on Albright last week. For the second week in a row, seems like the Hawaiian Lion not sick of trying. Gonna be all on AJ ass today, both dying. Albright trying to fight off everybody all at one time here. Smoke taking advantage of the confusion. Big combination, and Reese just standing there. Albright trying to fend off the destroyer. Reaching for the springboard. Missing the mark. In the pride corner, dropping the big elbow. No. There was, so what had happened was, Reese did a little run-in on AJ after his match last week, and then the game put them in a rivalry. So it was a rival action. I just let it ride, though. I didn't expect bro to run in that quick. That was wild business. And poor AJ Albright catching hell from all sides right now. The deadlift, military press slammed down on the canvas. Reese out here completely unhinged, y'all. The Hawaiian Lion. And it was just 1 year ago at Blood, Sweat, and Tears when Reese and AJ Albright went to war in Washington, D.C. You know she's scared. She's scared. Couple of elbows right to the midsection. Albright tries he might. Continuing the fight. Bars. Eating a big combination. Jay Smoke. Unloading the whole damn clip. The shootout here. Oh, a nasty headbutt. Smoke busted open. Albright, the former hardcore champion. Refined, cultivated that toughness in the hardcore division. Now the reigning Grand Prix champion. In a fucking fight here on Havoc. Basement dropkick, taking his legs right out from underneath him. Smoke still in the driver's seat. The sidestep. AJ Albright now, working the leg kicks. Trying to destroy that vertical base on a high knee. Bicycle knee strike right in the mouth. Albright with an ill-advised dive. Ain't nothing but canvas. Oh, and there it is one more time. Collapsing in that big back elbow. AJ Albright for the win. Only good for the count of two. Smoke putting the brakes on. Hitman. Trying to make something happen, but some elbows to the midsection and Albright back in control, face first to the top turnbuckle. Nice reverse back elbow. And the 7.62 right in the eye. Center of the ring. Leg is hooked. Referee in position for the win. Only good for the count of one. Ooh, Albright got the legs up. And another Liger bomb. Thanks for coming. Slammed hard in the turnbuckle. And a nasty European uppercut. Albright From up top, the springboard moonsault, beautiful execution, but knees to the midsection, and Smoke gonna roll him up with a handful of tights for the win only. Good for the count of one. Rock with the combination. Drug out to the center of the ring. Jay Smoke from the Dirty South. The elite shooter for the win only. Good for the count of two. And big back body drop. Tossed down the ringside. Albright staring down the competition. Gonna opt to join Smoke down in the trenches. Working the combination to perfection. Hoisted up in a fireman's carry, but some well-placed elbows right to the temple. Jay Smoke. Albright turning around the whip, slammed hard into our announce table here. Ooh, and a bicycle knee. A blink and you might miss the kind of situation. Albright ready to be chairman of the board, the Grand Prix champion, swinging for the fences here. Tossed back inside the ring. Albright back into the count of 8. Looking for the springboard. Tornado DDT. The reigning Grand Prix champion. AJ Albright might be closing in. Forced hard into the corner. Smoke with back elbow. Right to the eye. Boot to the midsection. Jay Smoke setting up. Oh yeah. A guillotine leg drop to the back of the neck for the win. Jay Smoke only. Good for the count of 2. And a measure stomp right in the eye. Smoke. Oh, shit. With the short arm choke slam for the win, the Hitman. And just like that, it is all over. I mean, I can't tell you if the interference from Reese played a factor in this match or not. I mean, because from all indicators, it was no holds barred. So I'm not really sure what we make of this. What I do know,
Here is your winner,
Mr. 762, the Full Metal Jacket, the elite shooter picking up the dub or the reigning Grand Prix champ. Now his name also in that conversation. We might got to do some weeding out, boys. Shan Leon got the win last week. Jay Smoke tonight, and Reese been all up in the champ's business. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Co-main event time. We got the ladies in action in the meteoric rise. The Cinderella season continues. Kira, like none other. I'm telling you, this shit is insane. If it was Jimmy Kane last season, his new bitch, pardon my French, is she on that same training regimen, diet, or whatever kind of thing Jimmy Kane was on? She's on that too. Let's get into it. Champion versus champion. Non-title matchup. Co-main event. Monday Night Havoc. Chaos Crowns Queens. The woman that puts the dangerous in Dangerous Alliance. Kira the Terror. Built different. A different breed. I don't know who this chick is or where she came from. What I do know is that the numbers don't lie. The record book reflects damn near perfection. Whether it be singles or tag team competition, always rising to the occasion. Even when her back's against the wall, finding a way to pick up the win. As far as rookies come, and I'm not glazing. Y'all know, the only one to get the glaze for me is Kelly Rage and Amaya Bryant. However, though, gotta say, at this point it's undeniable. One half of the reigning, and I do mean undisputed, women's tag team champions, representing the Dangerous Alliance. Kira. The Terror. But then you can't talk about undeniable without talking about this chick right here. The real deal. Kristen St. James.
The All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's World Champion and the Global Impact Women's Champion, the real deal, Kristen the Saint James.
One individual. Two completely separate leagues. Two titles. Putting that work in overtime. Kristen St. James. Rising to the top like the cream always does. Putting in overtime work. This is the main show. She be moonlighting over at KCW. You know what I'm saying? She knows this is the main gig though. The reigning, undisputed women's world champion. The real deal. Kristen St. James. We got Kira. We got Kristen St. James. We got one fall to the finish. We underway. Ooh, quick backslide. And a stare off here. Kira on the move. Looking for the break glass in case of emergency. And Kristen St. James all on top of her. Plays to the crowd. That is the true sports entertainer. Irish whip into the rope. St. James closing the distance with the forearm smash. KSJ in control. Kira able to get the guard up, countering back with the leaping roundhouse right to the ear. Nice sling blade, beautiful transition into the basement drop kick. Pair of boots right to the temple. Now with the arm isolated. A knee right to the bicep. Real deal trying to fire back. But it's a terror. Being a terrorist up in this bit. Little misdirection and playing the Scooby-Doo game. Oh, and St. James falling victim to the back suplex. Off the springboard. Looking for the wheelbarrow. With St. James at a distance. Oh, and missed timing on the moonsault. Get it together, y'all. Big German suplex followed through with the senton. Kira. St. James turning around. Just gliding through the air with the greatest of ease. Women's World Champion. Oh, got the knee tweaked by the Dragon Screw. Top rope, springboard, moves over some big money. Kira now, in control. Nice leg kick, working a big combination. Hard knee and a drop kick to close out strong. Oh, and blasted right in the face with a super kick for the win. Kira only good for the count of 2. St. James popping the shoulder up to, and of course the cheers, and already this crowd fully invested here. The springboard heads to the takeover. The champ wisely rolling out the ringside to try to reset and recover. Kira giving chase. No avail on the basement dropkick, and Kira now on the receiving end of some serious offense by the reigning champion. The real deal, rolling all the way through with it. And the indecision costing KSJ. Still a bit of timing issues here. Kira resetting. Working that striking game to a T in the standing shooting star press. Ref count up to 9 now. Kira gonna take the back. And now following a big slam, not gonna go back inside the ring. But gonna reset the count. Clearing the plane, taking a big leap from up top with the moonsault, sticking the landing down on the floor. There's a 15-foot fall, y'all. St. James back inside the ring, the champion, trying to goad her opponent into overcommitting. Taking to the air, the sweet skies, KSJ for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Are not worthy indeed for the second time in this match. God dang, girl. This capacity crowd on their feet. Make it 3 in a row. Going to the well one time too many. Kira able to get the knees up. Reasserting her dominance in this match. Trying to, at least. Ooh, Kristen St. James out here being innovative. Utilizing every section of this arena to help her out. Getting bouncy with it. The backflip kick. Forcing the champ back to the ropes. Kira now. Isolating the arm. Trying to find a chink in the armor that is the Women's World Champion. Wise beyond her years, and Kira another one. Another rookie not carrying that rookie air in a near fall. Almost putting the champ down. After a stellar run, I'm telling you. Beating some of the biggest names on this brand. Kira might be putting herself in some very elite territory here before too long. St. James busted open off the code breaker. Able to kick out at 2, and this bloodthirsty crowd said they want to see it one more time in the chance. For the 3rd time in this match, the crowd out here making some noise. These ladies trying to tear down the house. Off the big combination, St. James coming alive for the last millisecond. The Terror missing the mark on the dropkick. St. James from up top. Let me show you how it's done. Shoots to half. The champion going back upstairs from the other direction. Firing from the sky at will. And the champ is feeling herself. Nice enziguri. St. James. The Realio Dealio taken to the skies. From the OG cutter into the cover. For the win, Chris and St. James only good for the count of 2. Ooh, crashing and burning off the springboard. Allowing a free opportunity, a free shot to the reigning women's world champion. Perched up on the second floor. St. James ready to strike. And another drop kick. Like I said, firing at will from the skies. Chris and St. James out here. Ooh, but the champion might have got a little overconfident. The takedown, stifled, a hard knee right across the bridge of the nose. From the bottom rope, springboard, moonsault for some big, big money. The Terror, Kira. With the hex splash. We've seen her take down some of the greats in this league with that very same maneuver, and the same thing happening to the champion. And just like that. God damn. Pardon my language, it is all over. Again, I'm flabbergasted. I'm astounded. How does she keep doing this? She caught the beat down from pillar to post. And it's the same story every week. Picking up the win. And at some point, the Cinderella season ain't just a Cinderella season.
Here's your winner,
the code that's rarely been broken. In fact, nearly a flawless record this season despite the one single pinfall singles loss. Other than that, you see her. I got no notes. Main event time, let's get into it. The Red Reapers. Logos Terribles. Tag team action that's tagged with 2 G's. You know what that means. No countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes. The referee is only there. Count the decision inside the ring. Let's get into it, y'all. Keith Hunt, Triple Daniel. Larry Logo. Terrible Tito. Can't forget about Raven Grimes, the mastermind behind the whole damn thing.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by the Relentless. At a combined weight of 413 pounds. And the Enforcer, Keith Hunt.
Well, he pretty much summed it all up. Yeah. Keith Hunt, the rookie, the cruiserweight, the student, Triple Daniel, the veteran, former Fight Night champion, 2-time hardcore champion, tougher than a son of a gun. The Red Reapers have entered the chat. For Triple Daniel, this person. Being the first one to be the welcoming crew for Tito back to All-Star Pro now 2 weeks later. They both got some backup. Running it back. What? And reunited For the first time in Season 4, the two-man power trip, the Mega Powers. With over a dozen title reigns between the two of them, this is what the top of the card looks like in 2026. The two-time World Tag Team Champions reunited here on Monday Night Havoc. And with Tito still undeclared, still a free agent. Make a strong case for him coming back to Havoc. Bring him some 5'6" danger straight to your front door, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Locos Terribles. We got Triple Daniel and Larry Loco kicking this thing off. One fall to the finish. And as you know, it's already noted, no countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes. We are underway, y'all. The unpredictable, unorthodox, unpreparable for Larry Loco kicking this thing off. And the reigning world's heavyweight champion. Already with a successful title defense underneath his belt. This title reign running strong and now reunited with the homie. His resolve, no doubt, hardened even further. But Triple Daniel, also hungry, also recently returned to action after having to sit out the Japan tour. Rare Reapers, they hungry. They coming to reap. Irish whip into the corner. Triple Daniel with some devastating Muay Thai knees, trying to wear down the champion. And a little dance. Larry Loco turning things around. The little monster with the Irish whip, backflip dropkick, forcing the voice back to the ropes. But Triple Daniel, though, gonna make the tag. And here comes Hunt. The enforcer of the faction. Red Reaper Keith. Sent packing down the ringside with the big back body drop. Logo with the barbed wire bat. How'd that even get inside the ring, Raven? And the scramble going on down the ringside. Oh, shit. Keith Hunt reaching in and caught with his standing Spanish fly. Now Larry Loco back inside the ring. Going upstairs. The reigning world heavyweight champion with an avalanche arm drag from all the way up top down to the floor. Sharp kick to the lower back. Logo. Got him laced up. Slicing the bread of the up-and-comer. Tossed back inside the ring. Larry quickly giving chase. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg. Ref in position. Triple Daniel went quick, fast, and hurry to make the save. Irish whip into the corner. Larry Loco getting some air. Another avalanche arm drag. Hunt tagging out. Larry doing some furniture shopping underneath the ring. What's he got? What you got? Kendo stick. Ooh, but the weapon might be his undoing. The hard knee, dropping the world champion in place. Larry Loco. Ooh, paying homage to tag team partner, bringing it home with the Giant Slayer. And gonna tag in the Giant Slayer. Terrible Tito checking into the match. And Triple Daniel Ever since this match has been announced, been waiting to get his hands on the GOAT. Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made. Red Reapers in tandem. Here comes Raven. In stereo with the shoulder tackle. Tito with the kip up. Hunt though. Trying to do his best to keep the champion or the former champion at bay. Nasty short arm clothesline. Keith Hunt out here trying to make a name for himself. Off a terrible Tito, a pop-up RKO. The guard broken. A roundhouse right to the belly. Going to drop Keith in place. Irish whip into the corner. And now Logos Terribles set to work in tandem. Larry stepping on the top rope, launched like a dart straight through his opponent. And the little monster from the top rope, springboard moonsault, but knees right to the midsection. Reversal on the Irish whip, sent packing into the corner. Larry Logo with the big bulldog. Oh no, Triple Daniel in to make the save. Standing shooting star, and Hunt got the knees up. Looking for the basement dropkick, but Larry Logo just too fast. Ooh, looking for the Hurricane Rana. Reversed into an alley-oop, and Hunt out here putting on the show. Sent hard in the corner. A nice elbow right to the eye. Red Reaper doing a good job trying to keep Larry Logo inside the ring. He's taking on a lot of damage. He's been in there for quite some time. Keeping him from making the tag. Oh, just going to make his condition deteriorate. Bloodied, and Hunt admiring his own handiwork. Coming through with the big clothesline. And the Red Reaper going to that dark place. Keith Hunt firing up here. Short arm clothesline, dropping the world champ. And a big fall away slam with the kip up the boot. Keith Hunt, the enforcer of the Red Reapers, looking for the one-hitter quitter. Tito saw it coming, made the adjustment. Now time to make him pay. Logo, sit-out powerbomb. Tag is made. Here comes Terrible Tito. The CEO of the Maz Dynasty ready to be chairman of the board. The evasion. Tito. Looking for the head scissors takeover. A misjudging the distance. Keith Hunt going to take advantage of big alpha mare front slam. Tag is made. Here comes the voice of violence. Triple Daniel with a well-timed Superman punch right on the button. The Red Reapers. Trying to make a name for himself over one of the top tag teams in the business today. Reversal on the Irish whip. Triple Daniel now with the advantage, trying to go low, but Tito got the knee up, got the feet up, working a big combination. Able to negotiate gravity. Triple Daniel with the kip up. Tito was ready for him though. Slam hard in the corner. The back and forth is real here, folks. Going down in the main event, looking for the big boot. Tito underneath. And a quick little roll-up DDT on top of the chair. Man, this is very exhilarating. Triple Daniel coming to get that receipt here tonight. The wind-up and the pitch. Caught him clean right on the button, but Logo in. Making a save before the ref can even get set. Irish whip into the ropes. Little collision there. Triple Daniel going to recover first. Working a combination. Terrible Tito. With a couple of well-placed elbows right at the symbol. And the sleeping Mexican locked in tight. But poor in-ring positioning going to force the rope break. And Hunt was on his way in and made the save as well. So that was not going to be it. Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer. This might be it, though. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Terrible Tito giving Triple Daniel another taste. The double dose of this pimping, only good for the count of 2. Top rope springboard moonsault for some big money and right back into the cover. Tito keeping that pressure on. Daniel staying alive, doing his best Barry Gibbs impression. Fair, bro. Larry Logo checking back in, and the world champion turned on the speed boosters, looking for a weapon he can take his pick. 2 chairs and a kendo stick. Bars. Damn, Triple Daniel going ham with the steel chair, or the kendo stick rather. Brother lost his damn mind. Looking for the Tomotomoko, but the big body couldn't make it. Slammed hard in the corner. Larry Logo in deep trouble in the wrong neighborhood here. Triple Daniel putting up some steam and a high knee in the corner. Wash your damn face. Blasted. An open wound. Larry Logo might be falling victim here. Only good for the count of 2. Reversal on the whip. Sent packing to his home corner. One back elbow, gonna back off the world champion. Larry Logo with the evasion, but the Superman punch still finds his mark. Now with the steel chair. Triple Daniels trying to wear out the champion. Irish whipping in the corner. Tag is made. Red Reapers ready to put that work in. And a big back body drop. Larry Logo taking for the ride. Hunt trying to fire up, but the hot tag made, and Terrible Tito checking back in. The Red Reapers doing a great job of swarming Logo to relays with offense and not allowing the speed advantage to take place. Sometimes the best defense is a heavy offense. Just throw everything at the wall. Don't even give him a chance to react. That's exactly, oh shit, on top of the chair with a tornado DDT. Reversal on the whip. Tito sent packing to his own home corner. And a foot choke. Keith Hunt. This man knows full well that this match is his opportunity to make a name for himself. In there with 2 of the most highly decorated athletes to step foot into All-Star Pro Wrestling. And the rookie, Keith Hunt, out here holding his own. Now in the other corner, Triple Daniel out here acting like a proud papa. Oh, and a devastating knee to a seated Tito in the corner. Keith Hunt with the one-hitter quitter laying out the Giant Slayer. And now it's the enforcer of the Reapers. Pump out a locked in and detonation. Tito planted right down on the beam. Hunt doing some head hunting, talking through trash, trying to go to the opponent. Tito though, Giant Slayer from out of nowhere. Call him Clean Craig. And wisely, Tito gonna tag out. Little monster's motor's always going, checking back in, following the senton. Triple Daniel making the save. Irish whipping in the corner. Oh, reaching in for the tag, but Hunt doing his damnedest Trying to make a big statement here. Pouring it all out there. Hunt now tagging out. Daniel back in the drop zone, looking for the springboard in the roundhouse. Catching Larry Logo clean. Elevator up. Elevator down. KO shot right to the back of the neck. Triple Daniel now. Sensing the end might be near, the countdown is on. The voice of violence. Getting nothing but air on that high knee. Larry Logo. Tag is made. Tito checking in. Oh shit, rapid fire offense. Triple Daniel busted open. Terrible Tito into the cover. For the win. Only good for the count of one. Hunt trying to stick his nose in the business. Tito saw him coming. The reversal on the whip. Turn his focus right back to Daniel, who counters. And is kicked off. With steel chair in hand. Tito rearing back. Both men with the same idea. Go for that one big home run shot. With the leg hook, terrible Tito trying to put Triple Daniel away again for the second time in 2 weeks' time. Irish whip into the ropes. Nice control combination in the voice. Fired up here, Tito. Desperately trying to make his way to his corner, but cut off with a combination. Triple Daniel now. Out of the apron. Larry Logo says, nah, not tonight. And again. And the distraction gonna cost Triple Daniel big time. Terrible Tito in. Make the save. But you can't forget about Raven Grimes up there. Doing her due diligence. Being that ride or die. Triple Daniel trying to bring steel steps into the equation, and Tito stepping right into it. Oh, man. Oh, man. This thing is getting vile. The voice of violence clearing off the table. Triple Daniel ready to feast here. Evasion. And the sleeping Mexican center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Tito got the hook sank in deep. Triple Daniel able to fight his way free. Couple of hard knees. Snatching the double leg. Triple Daniel out here fighting for his life. Now Tito busted open. Tag is made. Larry Logo checking back in with the evasion. Logo just so damn fast. Unhinged. Unorthodox. With the steel chair now. Larry Logo over the top. And the world's heavyweight champion crawling in the cover with a leg hook for the win. Only good for the count of two. Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Hey. Dope match earlier, my bro. Dope ass match earlier. Larry Logo on the move. Raven Grimes on the move. Keith Hunt checking back in. Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer. After the hot tag, Triple Daniel laid out. Down at ringside, Larry Logo's got air and opportunity. But reversed on the Irish whip. Nice standing switch, going to take the back. Beautiful German suplex. And the senton to wash it down. Oh shit, giving him hell with the kendo stick and the standing shooting star press. Smooth as butter, call your mother. Larry Logo for the win. Only good for the count of two. And the Topotomaco cleared the distance, but Hunt got the knees up. Larry Logo taking a jab in stride, firing back with a drop kick. Reversal on the whip. And Hunt putting all his body weight in the clothesline. Reaching in for another one. And Logo with the backflip kick. Terrible Tito checking back in. And a big clothesline. Sending Hunt down the ringside. In the steel chair. Sending Dale down the ringside. In enemy territory, Tito giving chase. Giving hell to both members of the Red Reapers. And a fired up Giant Slayer out here. Oh! We're thinking Kevin stomp, maybe the Telegraph. Hunt saw it coming. Big time reversal, and Tito now sent face first in the steel ring post. Yeah. And a nasty sidewinder suplex to wash it down. We've never seen this kind of aggression from Keith Hunt before. The Red Reaper trying to build his reputation off this very match. And just the fact he's able to hang toe-to-toe with these two cats is a testament in his own. But imagine the Reapers pick up the win. Man, we'll never hear the end of it. Beautiful transition on the suplex. Tito might have made contact with the chair. And Hunt out here just firing at will. Yanked up. Terrible Tito. Able to turn things around. Cannot connect with the basement dropkick, but still able to maintain the advantage. Tossing Hunt back inside the ring. Giant Slayer. Had one loaded up in the chamber. Tito shoots the half, hooks the leg, but here comes Dangle to make the save. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He had another one in the chamber. Sleepy Mexican, center of the ring. Nowhere to go, and Keith Hunt forced the tap. And just like that, it is all over. Reunited. Logos to Reblaze. Picking up the win, but the Red Reapers giving them hell. Keith Hunt, my man, stepped up. Brilliant performance for all those involved. That is how you bring it home in a main event. This was a stellar episode of Monday Night Havoc, y'all. I got to give it up. Even though I wasn't on the card, sometimes it's best for business. I got to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, for my own ego. Nonetheless. Y'all know we got tomorrow night off. I'm back to the Grindhouse on Wednesday, and I got several of y'all already matches already kind of outlined. But Akane gone, Ultimo gone, so now we no longer have a number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. So we got to figure that out too. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. It's been a long show. I'm going to let y'all go. I've been War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling. This is Monday Night Havoc. And, yeah. We'll see you on Wednesday for the Grindhouse. Till next time, y'all keep the peace or fight like hell. Good night, everybody.